What up traders, what up investors, Ken here from Dyslexic Investor. We're going to be looking at diving into the subreddit of Wall Street Bets and looking at their weekly discussion up the upcoming earnings up ahead. As you can see, we have everything from our beloved AMD to Amazon, Apple, we have Google, Alphabet as /Alphabet, we have QCOM, we have PayPal, we have FireEye, we have everything. We have JetBlue, Harley Davidson, we even have Eli Lilly. The list can go on and on and on. Huge week up ahead, without a doubt. So let's go ahead and kind of react to on what some of these various posts within the subreddit or within Wall Street Bets are, again, predicting, giving out, and kind of seeing on how they're gauging on this overall market. So let's just start off with a very top comment of someone saying, "Holy F, we are packed for losing money next week." And that basically kind of just sums it, again, the emphasis of Wall Street's back completely up. So let's just go ahead and let's have fun with this, and let's go ahead and dive in. Let's go. All right, let's just go ahead and start from the very top. We'll go ahead with the very first post someone saying 3M has to kill earnings. I'm not sure if that means it's going to go higher or lower. Kill means, I don't know what the lingo is on that one, but we can kind of do here quick Fibonacci retracement here. Again, be super mindful when it comes to earnings that it is a complete coin flip. Again, they can have some great earnings, great numbers, but if the Wall Street's analysts don't like it or whatever reasons, they can spin it certain directions and it can go completely to the south. Looking at 3M, basically, it's been fairly strong here, really getting some overhead and some potential strong resistance around the 200 EMA, which we're currently at around the 158, 159 level. Potentially to the upside, we could see, again, nice little squeeze, RSI and volume really going through the roof. Potential upside ceiling of resistance is around 167, 64, where we previously kind of had some overhead resistance to come down, and downside support's really going to come in where the parabolic SAR is around 153. Again, with earnings, it can completely go skyrocket higher or go lower or actually do nothing. Who knows? Let's go ahead and go on to the next one. We got another one here from Mr. Cool Lizard. It says, "Damn, what a week. Don't even know where to start, but probably with my girl Sue Bay." So Sue, Lisa Su, which is the AMD CEO, she's gotten a lot of flack due to her amount of payment and compensation that she gets, but she is well worth it. Basically, with the last couple days, if you're just new to the channel, we've been trading this for quite some time. It's been in a very tight range between the 58 down to 50 for multiple of months, and now finally broke through last week, and it's been a blessing, and it's been going off like a rocket ship. Again, with earnings, anything is a complete coin flip. We could see it come down after earnings. Who knows? Again, the chips are really flying off the shelf. A lot of great feedback from a lot of consumers and stuff like that. So that comes out the 28th after the bell. Looking for some potential upside overhead ceiling of resistance, they call it, at $53 there. To the downside, could be down all the way on a 54 or even lower. To kind of gauge on where the overall market could take, they're saying plus or minus $8 move where we're currently at. So $8 would put it a little bit below around $60, so we could be looking at the previous where the breakout was. But again, with earnings and the overall market fluctuations, anything can happen. So a lot of these individuals are potentially just going to be YOLOing calls, especially in Wall Street Bets, but we would like to see maybe a smaller pullback and kind of rebuild that position up, because we sold some basically around the $65 to $66 level. All right, let's go jump to the next one. All right, let's go to the next one. We have NOX saying going all in on Apple calls before Friday, selling on Thursday, and we have another guy going Aussie Babe saying baby AAPL, so it's actually AA, yeah, okay, calls Lego. So again, I'm very confused on this. There's a lot of miscommunication going on there. So Apple has earnings on Thursday after the close, so the guy is selling everything previously and then going all in after the dip. I'm not sure. Whatever, that's just a little crazy comment that got upvoted too much times. So with Apple's it got really hit last week a lot, and that Apple is considered like the market darling within the stock market. The 5 and 8 haven't crossed through the 21. The 34 has really come in here for some support here, but we like to see this really come out Monday, Tuesday, even into Wednesday to get above 375. 375 is going to be a very key level. That's where the 21 is. And we really need to not see the 5 and 8 cross to the 21. That could be somewhat of a scary matter if that could really kind of come down to play. With Apple, probably going to expecting a large move, about $20 where we're currently sitting. So that we were talking about Apple 400. That's still in the playing cards, but that's a little bit further away now due to that sell-off that we had towards the end of the week, looking for some potential consolidation into earnings, and then again, it's going to be a coin flip from there. All right, we got another one here. One of my favorite ones, my favorite lines that people always say. This is from Victor Ha 1027 is saying, MGM sounds like fun. It can't go much lower. What's there to lose? You can lose still $15, like $15 to $16. That's how low it can go. That being said, it's a casino stock. You're kind of, lack of better words, gambling with your money here, really betting on the overall opening and the expansion of a lot of the later stages and not closing of states and things like that, really betting on that. Potentially, again, earnings, complete coin flip, going to be, no one has a crystal ball on what's going to happen. We do have a squeeze. RSI and volume zone oscillator. Volume zone oscillator does not look pretty right now. We're below the 21, below the 200-day. Again, we could have a surprise with earnings. This one is going to be placed basically one off the table for me. This guy just seems very nonchalant and just a little like, okay, whatever. It can just it can go higher because it can't go any lower, which is, it can go lower without a doubt. Potential downside support initially is going to be around $13. If it does go lower, the expected move for this week is going to be basically $1.50, which isn't too substantial, but again, we're talking about a $15 stock, so that is a pretty large move here without a doubt. But let's go ahead and jump into the next one. And we got another one here from Switched On Now. Market is going to grab you like a pit bull with a dog toy and shake you all week long until the stuffing comes out. And then we have another troll here saying, Waterboat saying, the market can have my $43. So for this one, we're just going to look at the SPY here. So SPY, the Standard & Poor's 500 ETF, again, SPY. So looking at this, we had this really tight trading range. We kind of broke above it. Didn't break strong enough to stay above it. We did have that parabolic SR switch. We did not break below 21, which is honestly a key level here. That's going to be around 317, 316-ish level, depending on how you look at it. That can be said, again, we did close below it. We have bounced off the 21 a little bit. This is again going to be doing to the overall market and how other external events could be affecting this. We do have, again, a huge week of earnings, and technology, especially in technology, is a large component within the S&P 500. Looking for potential downside support. If this starts breaking through the 21, we're going to be looking at around the 34, even to the 50, so around 310 to all the way to 315 for some very volatile, if the market continues going down in the beginning of the week, until things could potentially stabilize with some great earnings. Earnings can solve basically everything. The momentum has kind of shifted here. RSI and volume zone oscillator, nothing to really write home about. So we're kind of like oh shoot, we were doing good, but now we're just kind of giving it back a little bit due to some uncertainties in the market. And then we got a good great from Kane saying, no idea what earnings release means, but I'm happy to be here. And we're just going to give a nice little thumbs up to that guy, and God bless him. Another one we have is basically the correct way to play AMD is to wait for the dip after earnings and then buy longer dated calls. So we're currently in longer dated calls. Again, we were kind of in that run up. So normally, if you want to play the options game, and especially the stock market game, it's hard to buy something that's been so extended up here, basically making an all-time high and basically running up substantially, nearly 25-ish, almost 25 to 27% in the last week, making a high basically at $70. Into earnings, that's going to be, I wouldn't play that and just buying longer or just buying straight calls into earnings, especially with the, if you've just watched our Tesla video about the IV crush, giving yourself a lot more time on it. That's a smart play to get longer dated options. And again, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you had a $10,000, $1,000 account, do not put it all into one particular stock, because you're just going to blow yourself out and take yourself out of the game of trading, investing, and things like that. Next we got not your gold standard. eBay is going to be absolutely print. Loading on the August 7th 65 calls I bought a couple weeks ago, and more the 8/21's 61 call I bought yesterday. So this one is, again, betting on eBay, going to be having a nice fantastic quarter. Again, mindful that earnings are a complete coin flip, and you're really playing the coin flip here. There's no particular advantage with earnings, because it can be completely swinging either which way directions. And especially, do not load up into calls into earnings. Again, I can talk about a lot of folks who got literally crushed with Tesla loading up on calls. That being said, eBay has had a nice, fantastic run, holding that 5 and 8 exponential moving average, due to the overall rotation and selling of a lot of the tech-heavy names. Kind of came down, has closed below the 21. Nothing, we don't like to see that, but it's really fighting to kind of break above this 21, so it'll be around $55. The momentum has also slowed down. RSI has come down to a normal level. Volume zone oscillator is not at a crazy level, but it's looking for, if it starts going below like a -40, that could be significant selling. Again, with earnings, just be super mindful. Do not load up on straight calls, even though he's not really giving himself that much time, because if it's a bad earnings, even those 8/21s will have a lot of time, not a lot to recover. So we're currently trading at basically $55, so he's even saying he bought the 61 call for this particular play. The market on that is only $5.61, so a great way to look at if this is going to be in the money. Again, earnings can do a lot of things here, is going to look at the delta. So the delta of this call is basically 22% of this being in the money up here by the end of expiration. Mind you that we do have earnings coming out, and that can make a large catalyst up, but you're really betting on a really strong earnings and it really pushing higher. This call is pretty far out of the money. Yes, if the earnings is great and the stock runs up, this will make a nice set of cash. Yes, the risk is low, because you're only betting 75 to 80 cents, or basically $75 to $80 for this particular options contract. And again, if it's a fantastic quarter, it can go easily up 2, 3, 4 times that price if it's a very strong quarter. But you're really betting on that movement. You're betting on a strong quarter, betting that the analysts love it as well, and things can really go rip higher, and basically in less than 25 days. That basically sums up what we were looking at, some of the reaction videos on that. Just kind of wanted to give everyone a heads up. We are having a fantastic live stream tonight at 9:30 Eastern PM, that is. We're going to be talking, again, a lot of the earnings coming out, a lot of the overall market tension. We'll see the futures on how they open up tonight. Hopefully, we just kind of want them to open flat, and we'll kind of go look at gauges, stuff like that. I hopefully to have everyone come out to join. It's always a great time. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace!